2016, I'd like to call the Fitchburg City Council to order. Councilor Donnelly, would you please lead us in the salute to the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, could you please conduct the roll call?
President Kushmerek.
Present.
Councilor Bean. Councilor Boschman.
Yay.
Councilor Bezal.
Present.
Councilor Clark.
Here.
Councilor Di Natale.
Here.
Councilor Donnelly.
Here.
Councilor Green.
Here.
Councilor Joseph.
Here.
Councilor Caddy.
Here.
Councilor Tran.
Here.
Public forum. Anyone wishing to speak on any matter on the agenda may do so for not more than 2 minutes. If you are addressing a public hearing petition, you will have an opportunity to speak at that time. Please approach the center table and identify yourself by name and address for the record, and then item number on the agenda to which you are addressing. Does anyone wish to speak at this time? Hearing none. If there are no objections, we'll now hear an oral report from the Appointments Committee.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Appointments Committee met earlier this evening. There was one reappointment on tonight's schedule, and that was from the Board of Park Commission. Mrs. Mary Whitney, 12 Pine Street, Fitchburg, a term to expire on April the 1st, 2021. The vote was unanimous.
Move the Appointments Committee report be accepted. The appointment confirmed.
I have a motion and second to accept the Appointments Committee report. Speaking to the motion, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is unanimous. We'll now hear a report from the Committee on Records. Councilor Donnelly.
Thank you, Mr. President. We reviewed the minutes, and they appear to be in order.
Motion to accept the
Second.
report.
I have a motion and second to accept the Committee on Records report. Speaking to the motion, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Unanimous. Communications from His Honor the Mayor. Communication number 1, Andrew Cordio as a member of the Energy Commission for a term to expire April 1st, 2019. Second communication, Reserve Police Officers Gregory A. Pinkerton, Nathan D. Lampkin, Barry G. Havarnan, Liana K. Alcia, and Martin Ortiz, Jr.
Appointments.
Communications and reports from department heads. Councilors, you received in your packet a copy of a letter from City Treasurer to Mayor Di Natale regarding 43 Allen Place. We'll next move to City Property Committee. Councilor Green.
City Property Committee met last Tuesday. We had 2 items on the agenda. 8316, Lenny Laxo, DPW Commissioner, declare items listed as scrap property. I think we amended it to, and that was passed 3-1 or 3-0. And then 10316, Calvin Brooks, City Treasurer, to request the city solicitor to draft a deed in lieu of foreclosure pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 60, Section 77C, for a parcel on Princeton Road owned by Anthony LaCava Family Trust, and that was granted unanimously.
Motion to accept the City Property Committee report.
I have a motion and second to accept the City Property Committee report. Speaking to the motion, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? It is unanimous. Public Safety Committee.
Yes,
Councilor
thank
Green.
you. We met June 14th for matter petition 039-16, Class 2 car dealer license, Carlos Bismarck Torrero, doing business as Millennium Motors, 34 Bemis Road. That was given leave to withdraw.
Motion to accept the Public Safety Committee's report.
Second. I have a motion and second to accept the Public Safety Committee report. Speaking to the motion, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? One in opposition.
No, I'm not. I'm in favor. I just wanted to point out to you, you missed the Appointments Committee.
We heard a report from the Appointments
Yeah.
Committee and took a vote.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. I must have been ignorant.
I'll have to spice it up next time.
Thank you, Councilor Clark. Order, other, 8916, order laying out Turkey Hill Road and Goodfellow Drive and establish as public streets referencing petition 21515. We'll soon hear that under the hearings category. What action should we take? Orders Finance, 18916, ordered that there be...
Move that 18916 up to and including 19116 be sent to finance.
I'm sorry, I've got 108,
I've got
109 and 110.
The agenda was revised.
The agenda was revised, Councilors. The correct number should be 18916 up through and including 19116.
Thank you.
Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and second to send 18916 up to and including 19116 to Finance. Speaking to the motion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Hearings. 21515, petition James C. Pappas, manager Alex Developers LLC, to accept Turkey Hill Road from Mount Elam Road westerly approximately 500 feet to Goodfellow Drive, a circular road at the terminus of Turkey Hill Road, approximately 1,400 feet in length, as a public way. Now declare the hearing open. I'd like to ask person or persons representing this particular petition to please approach the center table and introduce yourself by name and address. Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Jimmy Pappas, and this is my wife, Anna Maria, and we live at 830 Mount Elam Road in Fitchburg. And we're here before you today to see if the council will vote to accept Turkey Hill Road and Goodfellow Drive as a public way.
Any questions or comments from councilors? Councilor Joseph.
I believe we've heard this in the property committee meeting, and everything was up to date with as-built and everything else satisfying the property committee.
Thank you, Councilor Joseph. Any other further questions or comments from councilors? Councilor Caddy.
It also passed through the DBW committee.
It's passed by two committees fairly expeditiously. So I personally see no opposition to this. Is there anyone here who wishes to speak in favor of the petition? Is there anyone here who wishes to speak in opposition to the petition? If all have been heard, I declare the hearing closed. The matter is now before the council.
Motion to approve 21515.
Second.
I have a motion and second to approve 21515. Speaking to the motion, Councilor Joseph.
As a representative of the people on Goodfellow and Turkey Hill Road, I mean, I'm sure they're thanking you for getting this finally done. There's a lot of, there seemed to be some delay on this, and I know that you have other projects going. I would ask that you finish projects thoroughly, because it does cause a lot of hardship to the folks that are living there about trash pickup. I'm sure you don't like picking up their trash and plowing it and all the other things that you had to do for so long. But just to follow through and finish up a little bit more expediently on future projects, I would appreciate it.
Understood.
I know you have one going on Damon Road. Wish you the best of success over there.
I appreciate it. Goodfellow Drive in Turkey, we're very proud of how it came out up there.
Yeah.
And it did take longer than we had expected. This was our first subdivision, so it was a learning curve for us as well, but it's difficult to sell that caliber of a house in town right now.
Yeah.
And so the market had laid into that, because we started in 2006. So
Yeah.
it's been a long road, but very happy on how it turned out, and the neighbors seem to be very happy as well.
Yeah.
I have a motion and second to approve 21515. Anyone else wishing to speak to the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? It is unanimous. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Councilors, at this time, I'd ask for a motion for Order 8916. There was a corresponding order to accept this.
Motion to approve 8916.
Second.
I have a motion and second to accept 8916, the corresponding order. Any councilors wishing to speak to the matter? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? It's unanimous. Thank you, councilors. Petitions 19216, Councilor Amy Green requesting that the fence sections that are missing on Walnut Street be replaced.
Public Works?
Public Works Committee.
Public Works.
We will send that to Public Works Committee with emphasis.
Thank you.
Counselor Beazall.
Before we adjourn, I'd just like to let everyone know that tomorrow night, there'll be a Ward 5 meeting at 6 p.m. at Pittsburgh Fire Station on North Street. Sergeant Matt LeMay will be there to talk about addiction and the effects on our city.
Counselor Joseph.
Cover it.
At this time, I'd ask for a, before we adjourn, a moment of silence for Wayne Dufour.
Motion
Thank you.
to adjourn.
Second.
I have a motion and second to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed?